Guy who died in World War I is a guy named Eugene Hubbard. He lived over on North Hillside, right over there. He died in France on May 28th, 1918. He was only 23 years old. And he died very heroically. He's the most heroic of the veterans. He died trying to save wounded soldiers on the battlefield and received quite a commendation for his efforts. The second guy who passed during World War I was a guy named Van Horn D. Wolf. He was 27 years old. He had been severely wounded by a gas shell explosion, and that had killed several people. And he later died in a hospital from all that. He was also a football player at the University of Pennsylvania. The third guy who died in World War I, that was a Chatham Borough resident. He lived over on Hedges Avenue. He was 24 years old, and before he went to go serve in World War I, he worked at the Morris County Traction Company, which was a public transit company that operated like the trolley lines in the area. So that's like the trolley line that you probably know about that was in Summit from like 1904 to 1928. He was engaged actually to marry a woman in Summit, a woman named Miss Gladys Butterworth. The fourth Chatham resident to die during World War I, he lived over on Washington Avenue. He was 23 years old, and he died from wounds on November 2nd, 1918, but he was a member of St. Patrick's Church. And then the last guy who died during World War I was a guy named Frederick Philman. He was 27 years old. He was a Chatham High School baseball player and football player. He graduated in 1911 and was the first Chatham High School class that was actually accredited, like an accredited high school, and he died in October 1918. But sadly, and this is the realities of the time, no one knew he had passed until 2 weeks after the war, and so that's one reason why he's considered the last one to pass.